What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about the fact that I hit Diamond Level 1, and it took a lot of playing the game, a lot of doing collections, and I do play this game a lot because I'm making content for YouTube, I'm making content for Twitch, and I just love playing video games, especially MLB The Show. I really like to play it a lot. That's how I got up here to Diamond Level 1. But the point of this video is I wanted to do like a little bit of a team update, talk about the choices of the players that I picked along the way and why I picked them. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about, I'm getting close to being able to complete the third inning program, in the sense that I'm going to have 300 program points and I'm going to be able to pick that pack. And picking that pack is going to be really difficult, but that will be its own video, most likely coming out soon. I just have to get the points. So this is kind of what I've been up to lately. As you guys can see, I'm in a really weird spot with the World Series, just with the ranked seasons rating, because you guys can see I'm 48th overall, and I've been pretty much either like 52 or 48 8th overall without playing a single game lately. I've just been right at 1040. If you guys can get over 1040, you guys will be in the top 50. If you're under it, most likely you will not. So I've just kind of been stuck right here, and it's like, do I want to play a game and risk losing a lot of points and then having to build back up? Or do I just want to chill here and slide into the top 50 and get that nameplate and all that kind of stuff, because I would like to make a video opening up that nameplate. So I'm in a very strange spot with this as far as playing. So what I've been doing is I have been knocking out some of the conquests that I just didn't do throughout the year. So I have been doing the third inning I did the third inning program. I'm currently doing regular conquest just to get program stars. I never did it earlier this year, and you do get some stubs and some packs, and it's just a good way to grind out this program. I think the best way, if you really were serious about doing it, is just to go ahead, play the computer, 9 innings, bunt every inning if you really want to get the program starts fast. I think I have about 15 games I still have to play. I mean, I've got a lot of the map covered, but I still have about 15 games to play. But I don't really like to stream offline gameplay, because I don't think a lot of you guys tune into my channel to see me play the computer. You guys want to see me play ranked seasons. So I've been doing that pretty much offline. But I wanted to put out a video just talking about, just hitting the diamond in the XP reward pass. So it was, here's pretty much, obviously you guys can tell from here, I've chosen Tony Gwynn, Joe Morgan, and Frank Thomas. They, in my opinion, are the best ones. After that, I would have Duke Snider 4th, to be honest with you. And then I would have Brooks Robinson 5th. But I really wanted to get some practice in with Joe Morgan. Computer is a great way to practice, get his swing down, get everything ready to go for when he goes into live action. Gwynn's been incredible. I don't know if they open up the swing window on Gwynn too, but lately I swear I've been hitting a lot more home runs with him. Frank Thomas is arguably the best hitter in the entire game. He's just an incredible hitter. His defense isn't amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but he's definitely serviceable at first base, where you're not going to have to worry too much about him. At first base, he's big and tall, so he can catch a lot of those hard line drives hit at him. But at first base, if he knocks it, all he's really got to do is knock the ball down. So if he doesn't field it cleanly and he knocks it down, usually the pitcher's going to run over and make the play. He will make an error from time to time, but it's not even close to the fact that, it's very negligible, because he is an unbelievable hitter. He's not who you want to see if you have a left-handed pitcher at all with 125. And he's just great from both sides. He has a great swing. I want to hit him 3rd. I'm kind of messing around with my lineup a little bit, trying to find out exactly how I want my lineup to be set. But he's been incredible. I like Joe Morgan a lot. I know that they have the new Robbie Alomar, and I put out a poll on my Twitter yesterday of like who people are going to pick, and it's like 40 some odd percent are going to pick Alomar, 40 some odd percent are going to pick Ricky Henderson, and then not a lot of people are going to pick Justin Verlander. And it kind of perplexed me as to why so many people are picking Alomar. I get that he's a switch hitter. I get it. I know people like switch hitters a lot. I understand it. But I just think Joe Morgan, in my opinion, he's better. He's just faster. I'm going to move myself up here for a second so you can see his stats a little bit more clearly. But first of all, he's short, so he has a small strike zone. He's got 92 fielding with 94 speed, 99 stealing, 99 base runs, running aggressiveness. Like to me, he's by far the best defensive second baseman in the game. He takes away hits. I think his swing, a lot of people are like, I don't really like his swing. He starts with a close stance, and then he kind of steps in the bucket. So he really, if you pitch him inside, he's going to pull the ball. I think that's more natural. I'd actually throw him more pitches away, honestly, just after studying his swing and using him in some games versus the computer. I would actually throw the ball to the outside, especially left on left, because his swing is just, he steps in the bucket, and when it's inside, he can just pull the ball. 124 vision, like 101, 85. He's got more power than Alomar does, and you really can't platoon him with Alomar because they're both better versus right. So I really like Joe Morgan a lot. I honestly think he's better than Alomar. I haven't seen a lot of people saying that at all. I used Alomar in the moments, and I don't know what it is. First of all, 87 speed compared to 94 is a big difference. In my opinion, it's definitely a big difference. I don't know. I'm very, very happy I got Joe Morgan. He's a left-handed bat. He's an excellent, excellent player. Now, the problem is since I can't exchange my other shortstop, and I need a contact shortstop on Legend, or I need a contact-based creative player on Legend. I still love him at third base, though, too, because like when there's bloop hits, he goes and gets them. Like, he's so fast with his 99 speed with the equipment that he goes and gets them at third. He's been excellent at third. I've tried out a lot of different swings lately because, I like the Kenny Lofton swing a lot. Don't get me wrong at all. It's a great swing, great timing window, everything like that. Fast swing on Legend, so when you have less decision making time, you can still hit it. But when I just get bored of using the same swing like over and over and over again. I get bored with it, so I like to switch it up and try a lot of different ones. I'm really starting to like Rogers Hornsby's swing. I honestly think, like, at first it was a little bit slow. I was getting used to him. But then, like, if you use this card in BR and you power swing, like, you're going to hit tons of home runs, especially if they pitch you inside, like, right on right. Like, you're just going to mash home runs with this card. And he actually has more power versus left. So there's no way I'm taking this card out of my lineup. This is, like, one of the best hitting cards in the game. Once you get him down, he's unbelievable in this game. I'm just hoping his defense is serviceable enough. I repeat, I do not like having bad defensive shortstops because the ball gets hit to them a lot. They handle all of your relay throws, or at least a lot of them. And his fielding, I think when you can always check their fielding at a certain position, so you can see that his fielding is like 71, 72 arm strength, 61 reaction, not very good. His hitting is just so ridiculous, though, dude. 125, 94, 99 is a ton of power, 125 vision. He's fast. Like, I have to keep him in there. I'm not going to take him out. I'm just going to live with this defense. And what I did is I just put Jose Reyes on the bench because if I run it, for a lot of reasons, Jose Reyes is going to be on the bench. But if it's late in the game and it's a close game and I've got like a one-run lead, I can just throw Reyes in. He's not a diamond defender, but he's most of the time, I'd say like 90% of the time, if not more than that, he's going to make plays. And he has 97 speed, so he can catch bloops. So I do have him there. I actually even have I was trying to lab out this card, but I just wasn't 100% sure that I really wanted to run. Where is he? I was labbing out Luis Aparicio, which is crazy based on past games. It's actually kind of funny. I did hit a home run with him. Versus the computer. I believe it was versus a right-handed pitcher. It just goes to show you that like a lot of the offensive numbers this year, as far as the attributes, are just strange. Like vision's super important. But he would be an ideal player to have with 98 speed and 93 stealing and like 96 fielding. That's like he's gonna get everything in the field. His swing's pretty good too. It's not bad. It's just his offensive numbers are so low that it's like I feel like people on the higher ranks, if they really knew what they were doing, they're not going to pitch to anybody around him. They're just going to pitch to him. And like, you don't want I played in too many games where you don't want the game on the line with a guy like this at the plate. You just don't. And you don't want to have runners on with a guy like this at the plate. You just don't. Maybe next season I'll have some stones to actually try him out in ranked seasons games, but I don't know, man. What it came down to for me is I just wanted to have Hornsby be in there. He's just too difficult. Like, you just cannot take this card out. You could maybe you put him on the bench or something like that and use him as a pinch hitter, but I don't want to take him out. Gwyn's been ridiculous. That 67 power and 69 power is just, it's a farce because he's got way more power than that. It feels like he has about 90 power from both sides. Versus right-handed pitching, he's just absolutely going to match it every time. 125, 125, 125 is just ridiculous. The fielding's elite. Absolutely elite in right field. 89 speed, maybe you'd like to see like a couple more notches of speed, but he's still so fast. I just have not regretted him at all being the first choice. Hitting 364 across like a ton of plate appearances. Now his plate appearances are starting to get a little bit mixed up with playing versus the computer, but sometimes versus the computer also I just try to get out because the game's like completely out of reach and I want to move on to the next game. But he's been excellent. He's been absolutely excellent. So all three of these choices have been good. I guess where I'm going to go next is probably Duke Snider. I might replace Jason Giambi. Giambi, 103, 121 with 74 vision. I know it's lower vision, but there's so much pop between his bat, his swing. It's not someone where if you got a right-handed pitcher in a ranked seasons game and now I'm subbing in Giambi where you're just like feeling good about throwing him pitches. He still could knock it out at any time. He's got massive power. He's good at getting hits with runners on base. You're not going to want to play him in the field, really, I wouldn't think. It is at first base. Like I said, first base isn't make or break necessarily where you have to have, a great defender. Because, like I said, they just got to knock it down. But I like Giambi. Now, Reyes, I did have Mike Trout in this spot, but I'm going to go Reyes for that defense. And then also, he's not going to be bad against a left-handed pitcher, which is really what I needed Trout for anyways. Trout is really, really good still in this game. I know a lot of people will say he's not because of the vision, but he still is really good in this game. Contact versus left, though, like you never really want to see Reyes versus left. Reyes has lots of strange pop, too. And plus, he's got 97 speed if I ever get down the line on a pinch runner. I don't know if I'm going to keep Ichiro in this spot. I did have Lofton as my cleanup hitter for quite some time. And then if there's a left-handed pitcher, I'd bring in the 87 Ricky Henderson. And I really think I'm going to buy the other Ricky Henderson. I really do think I'm going to do that. But I'm not trying to spend like $140K. And I have a lot of stubs. I still have $282,000. I've been making a ton of investments lately. That's, it's like you can buy this Headliners pack for $7,500, and I just kept getting burned on them. I still bought two this time, but now I'm like trying to buy like Vlad. I'm trying to buy in these investments with like, I think by the end of the year or in a couple months, Guerrero can go diamond, or even sooner than that. I really do. And what happens? I'll show you. This is a perfect example of something that happened last year. Like JD Martinez was gold for a while, then he became diamond last year. And at first his price is going to be low because everyone has those gold cards. But as it filters through and as the season wears on, like a month or two from now, this card goes from like 8,000 to like 40,000 because it's not popping in packs anymore. And it might not get that drastically high. I know the cards have been down, but I did just buy a second Bellinger, so I have 2 of those. And like eventually, he's just been going up and up and up. He's having a great season. I got in around like 10,000. You know, it was going right when he became diamond. He actually went down a little bit. I know the sub sales send stuff up, but there's just less of these cards coming into the game over time as people do collections. First of all, he's probably gonna get an upgrade again because he's on route to win the National League MVP. But my point is, now he's 15,000. A month or two from now, as he keeps like going up to 87, and he's just not as common to have anymore. And it's a popular card that people like to have, especially on teams that aren't like, oh, the super elite top 50 teams, but someone that just like plays the game and enjoys the game for what it is, type of thing. Like, this will be a popular card to use. And so the same with like, if you can make some of these investments instead of just, you know, buying the headliners pack and hoping these can actually pay off. Like right now, I could already sell both of them and make like a little bit of a profit. But my point is, in a couple months, as our diamond cards that aren't getting pulled as much, they will go up in price. I saw it last year with JD Martinez, so I'm trying to make those kind of similar investments. Right now, another good one to buy, in my opinion, is Acuna. I'm starting to try to stack up his. He's been going up the last couple days as well. I actually think I'm going to buy a couple more. But it's like, I could buy a headliners pack, or I could just, I could buy a headliners pack, or I could just buy an Acuna. I'd rather have the Acuna, honestly. I really would. I know I could hit big, but just the fact that I can get a silver. So I do have some investments. That's why I was really going with this. I can pull out of some investments. I picked up another example. I picked up a George Springer. He's killing it. He'll probably go up again. You know, I'm just holding on. It's like a little small investment at 8K stubs, and then like I can, possibly sell them down the line here. I have 30 Monacies. I'm waiting for him to go gold. If you guys want another investment, honestly, dude, Hunter Dozier, he has been, he's still super, super cheap. They always take a while for Royals to move up. Like, they're I don't know what it is. It's always been that way. But right as he goes gold, I could pan out on this because I always, just always buying him for less than 1,000. Dozier's still super cheap, and I'm telling you, man, he's probably going to be the Royals All-Star. He's playing a lot more similar to the gold card they released than, like, I don't know, man. I think he could, if he just stays on the course that he's been on, he'll be gold by the end of the year. And that's when I'll just quick sell 100 Doziers and cash out, 130,000. But he has to do it. It's still, investments are always a risk. That's why I really don't put out a ton of videos on who to invest in or anything like that, because I don't want you guys to put in a bunch of stubs and something and then I'm wrong. But I just am showing you guys some of the ones that I'm starting to invest in. But I really just, I don't want to pick up Ricky Henderson for super cheap or anything like that. I mean, I want to pick him up for a lot cheaper than, being really expensive like he is now. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where these cards settle. Put down in the comments below where you think these guys will settle in at. I mean, I think maybe 100. Like, I was at first thinking like 60, but I'm thinking maybe more like 100. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done. The other cards that I picked up from the XP reward path, I obviously picked up Giambi. I picked up Ichiro. I can show you guys my pitching right now. I'm not taking out Signature Series Nolan, but I have been trying out Brett Saberhagen. His per nines are like too low, but he is a very, very easy to control. I actually kind of like this card, to be honest with you. Just he's got a nice motion. It's a 4-second motion. He's been super easy to control. I probably should take him out, but I might, so people don't. Wow, dude, Max is playing up to a 95 today. Holy cow. Okay. Wow, that's incredible. And DeGrom's playing way up too. So I think I'm going to take Verlander because then I'll have like a 99, a 99, a 98, and a 99 plus Oral Hershiser. That's a pretty dominant starting pitching rotation. I think Verlander is going to be really, really good. I really do. I don't like his motion that much, and I also don't like the fact that his slider is his third pitch instead of his second. But I do think he's going to be really good. This guy's the man. I mean, go get yourself a Dibble. If you got a lot of Stubs, go pick him up. He's really, really good. 7-second motion. 7-second motion. Once you get it down, he's incredible, man. He throws like 103 miles an hour. And he has 125 K per 9, which is no joke. It's absolutely no joke. He's pretty easy to control, too. And he can face lefties and righties with the cutter. So he's been really good. Got Roley. I picked up Hoffman from those packs as well. I don't know who I'm going to take next. I guess I might take like Matt Kemp. Eventually you just get them all, though. So yeah, that's pretty much my team. This video actually went on for quite a while. So thank you guys so much for watching. Guys, drop a comment down in the comment section below. I don't care what it is. Just drop a comment down there. It's going to help my video get to more people. Drop a like, sub if you guys are new. I'd really appreciate it. And you guys can always follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well if you guys haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this is a little information type of video on. I just like a lot of people are like, who's on your team and like that kind of stuff. And I just want to tell you, like, if you're about to, if you're planning out what you're gonna do, this is kind of what I recommend that you guys do with your team. And I'll be back hopefully in the next couple days once ever I get to 300 program points to open up that program pack. I really like Verlander and I like Henderson too. I'm not that high on Alomar. I know a lot of people are. But that's just how I feel about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.